Good morning. I'm Abby Love. I'm the daughter of Adele and Boy Salvador. Adele is Nanay's daughter. Thank you all so much for coming today to celebrate the life of Eleanor Serkinya, or better known to most of us as Nanay. It's impossible to put into words what my Nanay meant to me. She was the best testament to what living a life full of love, grace, and kindness truly means. When you ask any member of our family to describe our Nanay, you'd hear the same things. Her memory was razor sharp. She loved to laugh, and she was generous and thoughtful. My Nanay always had a sharp memory. She always knew all of our birthdays, what medications to take and when. She even knew the day it was without a calendar, and she remembered everyone. Tita Noli would tell her, "Evelyn is coming," and she'd respond, "Oh, Evelyn Tolentino from elementary school?" Even up until recently, she was the one telling Tita Alma to make sure to remind Tita Top to order her bibs on Amazon. She was honest but had such a great sense of humor. If you were talking too much, she'd save the ears of your listeners by explaining, "She just likes to tell stories." One of my favorites was the all-time classic, "Dami Tigawat, you must be in love." But in true Filipino fashion, many of our family's memories were circled around food. Nanay always was a great cook. Nanay made sure that there was something on the table for you to eat. Tita Alma didn't like vegetables, so she would fry her a piece of pork just for her. Tita Noli didn't like black beans, so Nanay would cook some ampalaya. With 8 children, it could not have been easy to literally cater to each child's palate, but she did. Whenever Nanay would take a trip to the palengke with Tita Alma, they would always stop for a Coke and a hopia. If Tita Ani was her companion, then it was halo-halo. A palengke trip with Tita Wengo meant she needed him to carry something very heavy. The neighborhood taho vendor walking down the street, chanting taho, Nanay had a mug in hand ready for me before even asking. Nanay's generosity was felt by all when Tita Tok was in college. Most of his friends would come to the house for lunch, and Nanay would make sure everyone was fed. With 8 kids, of course, she had help, but she always made sure the housekeeper sat down at the table first. After Nanay and Tatay left for the States, they would hand carry ribeye steaks for Tita Alice and her family, regardless of how heavy it was, every single year, up until they couldn't travel any longer. Nanay actually went to school to be a home economics teacher. Although she never actually worked in a school, the lessons never stopped. When my parents left the Philippines, my dad would call her to get recipes and how to cook those recipes. She taught all of her children how to cook. Well, maybe not Tita Noli. She taught my mom how to be a mom. I'm the first grandchild, so of course when I was born, my mom said that my Nanay was all in. Waking up in the middle of the night and taking over if my mom was having a hard time. She did this with Tita Alice too. She was so in love with her grandchildren. My mom says that it really hurt Nanay to see me leave for the States and nearly had a breakdown. All these stories boil down to Nanay's love of family. She would tell everyone she met that she had 8 children, and every single one of them graduated from college. And now, her 8 children went on to give her 13 grandchildren, all of which have finished school. And I'm certain she's making sure all the new people she's meeting up in heaven know.
Happy.
She had so much joy seeing all her children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren come together for her birthday. And I know she's smiling up in heaven right now to see us all together celebrating her life. Again, thank you for coming.